What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Coach United channel. Now today I've got a West Ham discussion video which is replacing a West Ham preview because we're not playing Liverpool this week because they're in the Club World Cup final. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a review, a review of all of the West Ham games so far in the Premier League season so far. So we're just under halfway through, I think, the Premier League season, quite a bit under, but so this is going to be my kind of nearly halfway through review of our Premier League season so far. Okay then, so currently West Ham United are sitting in 15th in the Premier League season. As you all know, we haven't had the greatest start to our season, as we are 17 games in, so about halfway through, just under 4 games under, we are sat with 19 points. So as we are not playing this week, I don't know when that game will be rescheduled, but we are going to have a game in hand until we do play the other teams. So our first game of the Premier League season, we did play Manchester City. Nobody was expecting anything. We did get a thumping 5-0. Nobody really expected anything from that game, but so yeah, wasn't too disappointed about that. But then we went to Brighton away, and we got a 1-1 draw. I perhaps thought we could have got a little bit more from that game, but we were lucky in the end because Brighton scored first, and then Chicharito, I think, scored the equaliser. Maybe we should, if we wanted to kick on for maybe Europa League spots, we need to be winning those games, but we're not going to get that this year because of our poor start. So then third, this video is up on the channel. A brilliant 3-1 win against Watford away. As you all know, Watford have been pretty terrible this season, but a great away day that was. If you haven't seen that, that is on the front of on the front page of my YouTube channel. And then we played a cup game. We're not going to get into those. And then we played, which we actually did go up to, but I haven't uploaded this, is West Ham 2, Norwich 0 at the London Stadium. Now that was an absolutely brilliant game. We played really well. Felipe Anderson played really well. Happy about that. And then we had a Monday Night Football, I think it was, where we drew 0-0 to Aston Villa. As I said, we need, if we were trying to get Europa League spots, we needed to be winning those games. And then we did play Manchester United at home, where we did have the 2-0 win. That was a brilliant performance, but these brilliant performances weren't coming enough. So then we had another cup game, and then we did play Bournemouth in a 2-2 draw. I don't know what to say. I think we should be getting a win there, as I said, once again, if we want to be really being a contender for being real top half contenders, Europa League contenders. And then we did play Crystal Palace, and this is where everything started to derail, I think, personally. We did lose on the Saturday Night Football 2-1, whereas the game we should have won. And then I did go to this game, I did vlog it, but there was just nothing to upload really. It was quite a rubbish day. We travelled 4.5 hours, 5 hours to go all the way up to Merseyside to watch Everton just completely overrule us. Everton 2, West Ham United 0. We were pathetic. And then we played at home. I was actually on holiday watching this game on the TV in a bar. West Ham 1, Sheffield United 1. We need to be winning those games. And then West Ham United 2, Newcastle 3 was the next game. We need to be winning those games. But I did go to that game, and we didn't deserve anything from that game really. We were just poor again. And then I didn't go to this game, but Burnley 3, West Ham United 0. I've seen some YouTubers, they say it was the worst performance they've seen in quite a while. And then it was Spurs. I did go to that game. It was Spurs 3, West Ham 2. That was when Roberto was just rubbish. Also with the Burnley game as well. So I scrolled down my page. Now, this was a surprise win. We went to Stamford Bridge. Everybody was thinking we were going to get thumped. And we went to Stamford Bridge and we beat Chelsea 1-0 on the Monday Night Football. So it was just a bit very strange. Brilliant win. And then we did go at home and played Arsenal, where the scoreline was Arsenal 3, West Ham United 1, where I personally, for the first 60 minutes of that game, I thought we were the better side. We were the better side, there's no doubt about it. For the first 60 minutes of that game, we were the better side. But then all of a sudden, they scored their goal to make it 1-1, and then all of a sudden, everything just completely derailed, and they ended up beating us 3-1, which I only watched half the game, and then I had to go to bed. But oh my god, really, we looked so comfortable in that game, so comfortable, that it was ridiculous how I got up in the morning and saw we lost 3-1. I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. And then the last game up to date was away at St Mary's. So this is where people thought Manuel Pellegrini should have been sacked ages ago. Some people, which I found personally was wrong, people wanted us to lose that game so Pellegrini was sacked, because if we lost that game, they said Pellegrini would have been sacked and they would have parted ways with Manuel Pellegrini from West Ham United. But we did get the 1-0 win. Perhaps should have been 2-0. There's a VAR. That's for another video. I'm not going to derail, but I've said that word a lot, derail. So it was a 1-0 win, solid performance against a really, really bad Southampton side. But yeah, so as I said, that is all the results and what I think. So personally, I thought I was really excited for this season. We got rid of Arnautovic. We bought in this new guy for 45 million. He started off well, but I think after that Southampton game he played a lot better, because he played two up front, Antonio and Haller, which made Haller not isolated, because he was isolated because there was no one around him for him to pass the ball to. So I think he'll be getting better, and I do think we are going on the up. I don't know, but our next game, let me just have a look, is Crystal Palace on Boxing Day, which we are going to match day vlog. And then we've got the Christmas period now, New Year period. So we've got on Boxing Day, we've got Crystal Palace. Then I think it's on the 28th, we've got Leicester. And then we've got and then I think we've got then on New Year's Day, we've got Bournemouth at 5:30 on New Year's Day, which we're also going to that game as well. So yeah, personally I think we could have done a lot better if from that Crystal Palace game, if we would have beat them, the momentum would have been with us, and then all these performances wouldn't have been coming. And it took him a long time to realise he needs to play two up front, Antonio and Haller, because that made such a big difference, because I did watch the game against Southampton last week. But yeah, so I think we have potential this year, but we just haven't performed well enough, and we've just been bad. Manuel Pellegrini, I don't know whether he should be sacked. That's up to you guys. Comment down below, and if you do disagree or agree, please comment down below. I know there's lots of West Ham fans watch these videos, so please subscribe, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Merry Christmas.